constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kramer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Kramer. Breaks into the open. 40, 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets there. And they get him out at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition.
There he goes! Touchdown, Texas A&M! And once he found
some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Boy, try as good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Cobb. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The 12th man, Morgan standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think it's a play caller. That just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Tries to get it on the ground. Finding open areas. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got the first down and more. He's already got 46 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Hawkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Pushes for the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Now on the move. Got enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want...
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They just keep firing. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires toward the target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got a man. It's Cobb. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Craver. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Shakes off the defender. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jacobs. Breaks, got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
The offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. This time on target. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got a man in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Cobb. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Sweet cut there. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 15 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hardy. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep. You hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here. Bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense in press coverage. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Finds a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over, Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll test the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Kramer. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
That's caught. It's Jacobs. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Under fire. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got it set up on the outside, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That's caught. It's Marsh. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to pound their way in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Let's go. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, well, maybe you can build it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.